Despite the hectic mood among the staff at HQ, the start of the briefing was delayed. But the weary pilots, knowing full well that they must force their exhausted bodies back into the air once the order was given, weren't the slightest bit disturbed by the delay.
Hey, what are you writing there?
I just can't remember this next phrase.
Here, let me see.
Hey! The princess couldn't feed the dove that day. She was too sick.
May I take a look?
Razgriz. The demon of Razgriz got her, right?
You know the story?
The demon from the North Sea. I remember. My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about it. And every time she did, I'd be too scared to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Settle down, people.
I knew a little about that famous legend, too. When history witnesses a great change, Razgriz reveals itself, first as a dark demon. As a demon, it uses its power to rain death upon the land, and then it dies. However, after a period of slumber, Razgriz returns.
Gentlemen!
Excuse me, Colonel. This is an absolutely vital mission to us. As the staff advisor sent from Central HQ for this effort, I'd like to explain it myself. The Osean army is planning a vast offensive with the ultimate objective of occupying the capital of Yuktobania. If this operation succeeds, it will end the war in very short order. However, the Yuktobanians have attacked our beachhead with ballistic missiles from the Hrimfaxi, a Scinfaxi-class submersible carrier stationed in the icy waters of Razgriz Straits. Fortunately, our ground forces had already completed attack preparations, so despite the missile attack, the offensive began as planned. Nevertheless, we must neutralize the threat of another Hrimfaxi missile attack on our ground forces.
We have a single chance to stage a successful air attack on the underwater carrier Hrimfaxi. Our passive sonar has detected a transport submarine that we believe is headed for the Hrimfaxi. We believe the transport sub's mission is to supply the Hrimfaxi with missiles. Based on its course and speed, we've calculated its rendezvous time with the Hrimfaxi. By amazing coincidence, it is precisely the same time as the 0 hour of our ground attack. At this time, the Hrimfaxi will have to surface to restock its missiles. At that exact moment, ingress at low altitude to avoid detection, launch a surprise attack, and sink the Hrimfaxi. Once surfaced, it only takes the Hrimfaxi 1 minute to rig for an emergency dive. If your approach is detected, you will only have 1 minute to complete your attack on the Hrimfaxi.
Now keep in mind, there won't be any support from Arcbird this time around. This mission rests solely on your shoulders. The entire ground offensive is relying on this first surprise attack, so don't disappoint us. I want you to turn the icy Razgriz Straits into the enemy's graveyard.
Captain, please choose...
Which plane am I?
Captain, which plane?
I'm not sure about this formation's anti-air capabilities. Should we go ahead and launch anyway? Captain, please choose my plane.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use?
With this formation, we'll have to get someone else to deal with the ground targets. Are you sure about this?
Captain.
Which plane am I going up in, Captain?
Captain, which plane should I use?
I'm not sure about this formation's air-to-ground capabilities. Do you still want to go ahead and launch?
Wardog, launch.
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. To go. 50 yards to go. Blaze, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, Blaze. Commencing refueling.
and fly towards the submarine fleet. You are restricted from flying above 1,000 feet. We can't risk having our surprise attack detected.
I'm getting chills. This northern sea is where the demon of Razgriz came from.
Razgriz.
There's no way that could have been the Razgriz.
Hold your chatter. Commencing comm-out procedures shortly. Maintain radio silence.
Guess I'll cut off the mic and try talking to myself.
This is Lieutenant Colonel Mitchell, the advisor to HQ. That picket submarine just sent off an enemy detection notice. The Hrimfaxi's gonna dive in 1 minute. Attack immediately!
Hey, our cover's blown anyway. I'm gonna start talking now.
Enemy planes, halt all resupply operations. Enemy planes? We're still in the middle of our mission! Damn it! How did they smell us out?
Welcome! Fox 2! 30 seconds to Hrimfaxi dive!
Halt the resupply. Prepare for immediate dive. Hurry up! We gotta dive before the enemy does.
Damage status on enemy sub unknown.
Those bastards are diving!
This is Squadron Command. Emergency report from our ground forces in the front line. The enemy is undertaking a large-scale offensive. Attack the enemy forces with long-range missiles from the Hrimfaxi. Urgent. Transmitting target coordinates. This is Hrimfaxi. We cannot comply. We are unable to launch missiles underwater due to battle damage. What's the point of your existence? We don't fire now. They're penetrating our defense lines as we speak. Hurry up before they overrun our allies. Emergency surface. Grab onto something. Once we break the surface, launch the missiles in unmanned drones.
The Hrimfaxi's antenna has appeared above water. It's surfacing.
Hrimfaxi launching burst missiles!